Hi, Bears fans. Thanks for joining the Bear with Me Chicago Bears podcast. Tonight, we're looking at the tough loss by the Chicago Bears tonight against the Detroit Lions at Soldier Field. The Bears fell 19-16 on a last-second field goal. Detroit moves now to 9-8 on the season, and they will not be in the basement of the NFC North, while the Bears fall to 11-6 and end the season on a two-game losing streak. Just some team statistics from the game. Lions really dominated offensively. They had 433 yards total offense to 270 for the Bears. Passing yards, Jared Goff had a great game, 331 yards to only 212 by the Bears, even though Caleb Williams did set the Bears' all-time passing record. So that was good, but he did not reach 4,000 yards, which no Bear quarterback has ever reached yet. Rushing yards, Detroit had 122 to only 65 by the Bears. So that was a little bit of a surprise. The Bears' rushing attack seems to have faltered here near the end of the season. First down, the Lions had 26, the Bears 16, and time of possession was pretty much dominated by the Lions. Turnovers, each quarterback had one interception. Penalties, Detroit had 6 for 35 yards, and the Bears had 4 for 25, even though a couple of those penalties were jumping off sides, giving first down by defensive tackle Billups there, which is a bit frustrating because he's sitting right over the ball. So really, you're not supposed to move till the ball snapped, and the ball's right in front of you. But anyway, that he jumped a couple times during the game, and that was part of the defensive problem. But essentially, the Bears really just couldn't cover anybody. They did get 3 sacks for the game, but Goff had a lot of time, and the Bears struggled in pass defense, especially if they were getting no quick pass rush. Some key players and highlights. As I said, Goff had 331 yards and a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs contributed 80 yards rushing and also had 33 receiving yards. And our Armand Ross St. Brown dominated with receptions for 139 yards. If you saw the preview podcast, he was the receiver I was hoping was not going to play in this game because he really drives their offense and really killed the Bears tonight. Chicago key players, Caleb Williams really showed some resilience as they rallied in the fourth quarter, as they have so many times this year, to not only score 2 touchdowns, but also to get both 2-point conversions to tie the game at 16. Colston Loveland was just everywhere, very reliable target. He had 10 catches and 93 yards, I believe, and a crucial touchdown catch. And Ja'Day Walker also scored a TD. The Bears rallied, but the offense just couldn't move the ball in their last possession. And Detroit was able to, kicking the field goal at a time expired to win the game. So it was a tough loss for the Bears. The only positive news that can come out of this is that the Eagles lost to the Washington Redskins 24-17. And since both the Eagles and the Bears lost, the Bears do clinch the number 2 seed. And they will end up playing the number 7 seed Green Bay Packers for the third time this season. The Eagles drop to the 3rd seed. They'll face the 49ers. The Bears have secured home field advantage for the wild card game and the next game if they can win the wild card game. So they could have 2 home games before the championship as long as they're able to keep winning. So tough loss for the Bears tonight. Hopefully they'll be able to bounce back and beat the Packers, take the season series from them. And so it's another Packers week. It's going to be exciting. And so I just encourage you to look forward to our preview episode that will come out later in the week. Also, any breaking news, we'll try to jump in and give you that. And I just want to thank you for joining the podcast and supporting a free, family-friendly podcast about the Chicago Bears and its fans. Thank you.